This video is strictly for educational, documentary and scientific purposes only.
Before I'm coming to the real intro of this FastBuds Talks, please like, subscribe and also comment, because it's very important for the algorithm. That way this video can reach many more people. And also, yes, we did it. Weed is going to be legal in Germany from the 1st of April on. Everybody can grow 3 plants at their house, and that is absolutely amazing. I must be honest, I almost cried. I jumped up and down, and I'm so happy for everybody back in my motherlands that it finally happened. Yes, yes, yes. It's 4:20 somewhere, and today I am coming from the streets of Barcelona to you. Why? Because as you might know, I am on the go. I'm in my caravan, and to put together this FastBuds Talks, this time I am actually working out of the FastBuds offices here in Barcelona. Spannabis was a blast. It was amazing to meet so many people like Doctor, Chubbs, Good Body Flowers, Dagga DNA, SlowpokeFuegoBud, and legends like Mila, Dan Hera, and so many more. We also won 2 cups at the Autoflower World Cup. The Ganjaneer won first best sativa with our apricot, and I won with papaya cookies second best new strain. And before I want to show you my interview with Mila, check out what the Ganjaneer had to say about his win.
It's 4:20 somewhere, and it's the day after the Autoflower World Cup, and I am here with a first place champion, the Ganjaneer man. Congrats!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Man, I tried some of your flowers before the cup, I tried some of your rosin before the cup, and all that shit's fire, so I am not surprised at all. Can you tell us a little bit, were you like super surprised?
Very surprised, mate. I never had a thought I'd get first, or even third. So after the third was draw, I switched off. And then I come up first. So winner, chicken dinner.
How did it feel? I mean, I won second place, best new strain with our papaya cookies, and every time that happens, like last year it happened with the Tropicana cookies, I'm just like, you're like in disbelief. Can you reconcile that moment, or is it like gone?
Nah, I've had to watch the video a few times because it's like, it doesn't seem real still, but it's real.
It is real, and you won it with apricot, right?
I did apricot, yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about the growing experience and why this one maybe stood out to you personally?
Yeah, well, it stood out from day one. I always knew it was going to be probably one of the best strains that I did. It had nice structure, nice trichome development, it had a beautiful smell from start to finish. That was a wonderful plant to grow, really nice.
And you won it in Best Sativa, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Amazing. I know that you submitted a few samples too, just like me. But you did say in the end, the one you might have like thought could win, did win. Same thing for me with the papaya cookies. But I like the strategy, and I tell everybody, if you not depending on all the herbs, put other ones in, because you might not know. Another strain might stand out to other people. Don't you agree?
Yes, of course. It's not always what you like that the judges is going to like. So, but it worked out for me. So
it did work out for you, and I'm super proud of you, bro. Really proud of you. So you'll continue growing some FastBuds, I assume, no?
I will, yes, certainly, for sure. The new strains, they're going into the pots when I get home.
Amazing. Yeah, definitely try that papaya cookies. It's fire. All of them are fire, but that one stood out for me also with the smell, bud structure, crystals all over the place, and that's just like amazing. So continue your work, man. I'm super proud of you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate the chance, and winner.
Absolutely, 100%. I think you also have another name, Attention to Autos. What's that about?
So basically the names have ADHD, which is Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. And then we growing autoflowers, so attention, autoflowers, attention to autos. That's how we got the name.
Amazing. I really love it. I really love the idea because I know how it feels to have like this energy inside of you and what cannabis can do to you and how much it helps you. And I love Autoflowers, my friend. So it's absolutely 100% right up my alley.
Yeah, same, 100%. It's a good name.
Absolutely. And how did you come up with the Ganjaneer? I love it because you seem to be like a ganja engineer, no?
Yeah, well, that's basically what it was. What my friend said when I started pressing rosin and I started making hash from everything, and it's like, you're like a Ganjaneer, eh? So I just called myself that.
Absolutely amazing. I again want to thank you for entering.
Yeah.
Because it takes dedication, passion, and it takes balls to do that, because I mean for like 2.5 days before the cup I was just, you know, I was nervous about what happens. Same thing?
Yeah, 100%, definitely. But I think if you find your own path, you listen to yourself, don't listen to too much nonsense from other people, and you'll get where you want to go.
Thanks, there's nothing more to add. Thanks again for everything, and always remember,
it's 4:20 somewhere.
Yeah.
For the next in between, I will be in the office, but let's just dive over to my interview with the Hash Queen herself, Mila.
It is 4:20 somewhere, and I am here with a living legend, Mila Jansen. Hi Mila, how are you doing?
Very good, very good. It's wonderful to be here in Barcelona at Spannabis. It's the biggest fair in Europe for sure. Yes.
It's crazy, no? It is like a big family meeting.
A clan.
I like that. I like clan. I like clan. We have to stick together even thicker than family, no?
Yeah.
You're so busy, Mila. You're all over the place. How are you doing it? Is it all the good hash?
For sure, must be.
How did you, so we met this year for the first time at your Dabadoo competition a few days ago. How did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I love Dabadoos. I think Dabadoos are good because it gets all people from different countries communicating. And I also like that with Dabadoo, everybody is a judge. You don't have just 5, 6 judges. No, everybody is a judge because I respect everybody's opinion and I know everybody can figure out which one they like best.
It was a lot of fun. I was sitting next to some Scottish lads. I was hanging with some friends from Germany. There's so many people from the industry, and we all geek out on different hash concentrates and stuff and figure something out. Get way too high and get a good start.
We had a very good collection of entries this year. 40 of them. I think that's a record.
It was fire. Like
it was the 40th Dabadoo we did, and with 40 entries.
And my 40th birthday, the very same day. Mila, can you tell us a little bit about your story? Because not everybody knows. How did it start? How did you become the Hash Queen?
How I became the Hash Queen? Well, basically it came because I invented the pollinator, the first dry sift. It was the first mechanical system in the world ever to separate trichomes from the rest of the plant matter. So at the time people were very happy, and then 5 years later I was sitting behind my machine trying to figure out how to hang a screen in water. But then I'd been a tailor before in my life, so to jump to cloth was a very quick decision. And I stitched the first bags and we tried them out and they worked.
Oh yeah, your ice bags worked. I have a little present. It's in your Dabadoo container, but it's a little bit of my homemade ice for you.
Oh, that looks beautiful. Oh, I'm going to enjoy that one.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I hope so. It's actually Autoflowers, because you know Fastbuds, we mainly make Autoflowers.
Okay.
And what kind of hash do you personally prefer?
Now, I really prefer isolator hash. It has maybe less fragrance and taste as the dry sift, but it's goddamn stronger. And I love it when it feels like sand when it's between your fingers. But nowadays they make all kind of process and it looks more like honey.
What do you think about what's happening right now in terms of legalization with Germany? Do you think you've been around for a few days?
Yeah.
Do you think we're on a good path or not?
Well, you're on a path, and that's already a very good thing. Just to get on the path is the first step, and I wish you lots of luck. And I'll be goddamn pissed off if Germany is legalized before Holland. We have been waiting for so long. I've had coffee shops for so long, and it's fucking not legal. I mean, I would say it's Dutch hypocrisy. Yeah.
It's a lot of hypocrisy, but you guys in the Netherlands made a huge step. Spain, with the way they're handling things, is doing a good step.
I like the concept of clubs, actually much more than from coffee shops, because usually people go there, maybe they meet a friend and have a coffee, but it's not like in the clubs, like groups of friends will arrange and they'll hang out for the whole evening. It's kind of a different atmosphere.
But both atmospheres are nice. I prefer these systems. We need the fully legal side. Don't misunderstand me. Legalize this plant, destigmatize this plant. That's why we're sitting here. That's why we're talking. We're loving it, and we need to do the step for it to legalize and also destigmatize. But these concepts of clubs, of social aspect, of cannabis, it's so important. And if it's just an industry, like it happens in the US,
it keeps the clan together.
It keeps the clan together. Amen, Mila. Amen. Thank you for this so much. I really enjoyed every time we see each other. It's really, it opens my heart. Thanks for all you do. I love you too. Take care, Mila. And don't forget.
I love you too. Mama.
And don't forget, it's 420 somewhere.
Have a good 420. I'll take a puff on that. It's not 420 here, but anyway.
It's always. Thank you, Mila. I really appreciate it.
I told you, next one will be out of the office, and I'm here with Nico. Hey Nico, how are you doing?
Oh good, it's 420 somewhere.
It is. And next, right now after Mila, we are talking to the son of maybe my biggest cannabis hero ever. Dan Hara, son of Jack Hara.
It's 420 somewhere, and I can't believe who I am talking to. Dan Hara, man. How is it going?
It's going well. I'm here at Spannabis. I couldn't be any better.
Yes, of course. At Spannabis, we're always good. I talked earlier to Mila. She said it's like a clan meeting. I like it.
It's a family reunion. It's a community, uplifting event every year.
Absolutely. So for who it doesn't know, your father's signature is right on your shirt. Yeah. Jack Hara, he is one of the most important people that ever lived on this planet to me, because he fought for this plant
every day
for decades and decades and decades, and I can't believe, and I'm so grateful that you continue in this.
Well, we are all continuing it. Thankfully, it doesn't just rest on my shoulders. It belongs to all of us to carry that forward.
Thank you for saying that, because I feel like it's personally important to me. I make my money working for Fast Buds, but I'm doing this because I'm loving this plant. I believe in this plant. I believe in the medical importance in this plant, but also in the social importance of this plant. And people like your father, without your dad, we would not be where we are without your dad. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. And how was it to you? I mean, it wasn't always easy probably growing up, because he was busy a lot, no?
He was busy all the time. That was the sacrifice that we as a family made, and he as a father made, is that he knew the path that he was on, became so monumentally important that sacrifices were made, I don't think it was ever intentional, but it's what it became, and it's what we understood. And so, being able to support that from the time that I was, 10 years old to the time that, I was, nearly 50 when he passed, it was part of all of our families, lives, registering people to vote, getting people educated, trying to change laws, educating. and fighting for freedom. And today we're still struggling with a level of freedom. We have access in many ways that sometimes feels like it's legal and free, but it is most certainly not. And the biggest things that coming to a place like Spannabis or the Mary Jane in Germany is just another step forward in a progression of how to find the path forward, so we have real commercialization of something and not criminalization of something. And we're all responsible for moving that forward, step by step, and sometimes only inch by inch.
Yes, and the great thing is that we also do it together, and I feel it every time I'm coming to an event like this. I feel there's so much love and understanding and help from others. No matter if they're competitors or collaborators, it doesn't matter.
Well, it really is very much the same thing. We as a brand, the brand that I'm building in my father's image is not just about is not just about a genetic. The brand Jack Herer is about the movement continuing, the movement of legalization and understanding and education and progress and commercialization and access and healing and opportunity and new technology. It's all of these things, and I hope that someday people will look at what the name Jack Herer means is more than that of just a plant, but that of a real foundational point of how we move forward and hopefully where we can get to.
I think we're fighting together. We are, I don't think anybody can be as dedicated as your father was, but I think we're trying to do our part. Was it for you always clear, or was there like a phase where you're like, no, I'm not down to do this, it's too much, this is like too much of my life, or when did it come to you, I have to continue his legacy?
A couple of years after he passed, he decided to pay me a visit.
Oh, that's amazing, man.
And I went from being the son of Jack to something else. And I left my job. I left the security of what I have done to take care of myself and my wife for many years, and came back into the very rocky world of cannabis and education and this movement, and just really looking to create a new path forward and a new understanding for me. Even though I grew up with understanding cannabis, I understood the fight, but I never thought that I would, at the age of 60 plus, that I would still be fighting as hard as we would still be fighting as hard as we are. And it's far, far, far from over.
Thank you for what you're doing, and everybody who wants to educate themselves about cannabis. I started doing that, I think, when I was like 14. I got my first copies of some of the Emperor Wears No Clothes, Jack Herer's book. It's amazing because there's so much information, so many articles, and you told me it's also digital available now.
Yeah, so the book is digitally available on Amazon. It could be on your phone or on your iPad or laptop in 20 seconds. Go to Amazon, get the digital copy. It's also interactive, so as you're reading about history, you can tap on the hyperlinks and it'll take you to videos, testimonials. It'll bring you into the life of my father and really who he was. I still hear the passion in his voice. I still feel his presence when I watch it, and I can hear it. I can feel it. I can see and feel his humanity and his and his humor. Because as hard as cannabis is, there are great things about this community that we get to have fun with one another, with the opportunities that we have. And the book and the videos that are included in the documentary and in the book, The Emperor Wears No Clothes Digital, it really brings you into another level of understanding of what cannabis has been, what it is right now, and it gives us the vision of where it can be in the future.
Amazing. I'm definitely checking that book out because the digital copy out because I'm on the road right now, so I don't carry the book, the physical book with me. But many times every year when I stumble upon the physical copy, I always go back in because you always relearn things. You can't even keep everything in your head all the time.
No.
So thanks for continuing the legacy. Thanks for what you're doing. Dan, when is the next Jack Harrah Cup?
The next Jack Harrah Cup is going to be Germany at Mary Jane in June.
Nice.
And then Amsterdam in September. And back into the States later on in the year.
Amazing. So check it out at Mary Jane or in Amsterdam. Dan Harrah, thank you so much. Thanks for doing what you're doing. And always remember, man, it's 420 somewhere.
Yep.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate it.
But of course, Spannabis is not just about meeting legends. No, it's also about meeting brothers and sisters. And that is, of course, what we did.
It's 420 somewhere, but you can go sniff my samples somewhere. And with me, the one and only Dagga DNA! How's it going, brother? Look, you drove again like for 20 hours or something like that.
Yeah. We had a smooth ride. I set a new record. Only 15 hours this time.
Wow, 15!
I'm getting better each year.
You don't stop. No. You just go. How's it going, man? How have you been? It's been, did we see each other last time? Maybe Vienna?
Vienna, or it was Prague?
Nah, I wasn't in Prague. I took off for the day of Prague.
Right. What can I say? I just came to Spannabis, and first thing we said, let's go meet FastBuds.
Of course, thanks, man.
Especially because of Doc Doctor is here. And
Doc Doctor is hiding behind the camera, but he can't hide for very long. Come on to us, Doc Doctor.
Our brother. Come join us.
Doc Doctor, finally, we get to meet in person. How you doing, brother?
Great, this is epic. I was really not expecting such warm welcome from everybody. It's an amazing place, amazing people, and it's really beautiful.
The community is amazing, and just one in a I mean, we're just lucky we're part of this. We have to stick together, and because of this, the community is just, I mean, I barely have any words.
Dude, it's about the plants. Everybody's here about the plants, being happy and feeling happy that the plant is growing. And this is a sacred plant. It's the sacred of them all. And look at everybody. Everybody's smiling, is in a good mood. Everybody's here to enjoy themselves and enjoy the plants, which I really appreciate.
And we met yesterday on like a pre-party, the Aptus pre-party before. Let's move this camera out a little bit just to make sure. Are we all in it? Alright, so we met at the Aptus pre-party, and how many joints did we share?
1,003, 1,004.
Thanks for counting.
Plus the edibles, and I don't know, I lost count, but it was
couple of hundreds of milligrams of THC, and we don't count joints.
No, so after I was at the Aptus event, I was at the next event. There was like, and you know, as I always say, I usually don't smoke, right? You guys know that. But when you share, you want to share kind of like with the way the other person likes to consume, and then you get to taste their weed, the style they want to get their weed in. And that's what it's all about. It's all about the community. And oh, let's see, Dagga got some fire.
Oh, yes, a fire for sure.
Oh, that has definitely some sherp terps, some gelato sherp terps in it, something like that. That's definitely fire.
And how happy it was before the party when we go on the street. Look, there's Sebastian.
It was great. Just in Barcelona, you like walk to the club where we are at the party, and we just run into each other. Oh man, Dagga bringing the samples out. This is always the best.
Unfortunately, this year my flowers are really too fresh. I mean, I got so much stuff to carry, and then risking with fresh flowers, it's too smelly. You cannot hide the smell of fresh flowers.
100%.
It would be irresponsible for me because of the guys that travel with me.
Of course.
So I had to pack these few samples that I got for friends, the closest friends. We are staying together in a house.
Nice.
So it's up to grown. It doesn't matter the genetics. I try to support everybody.
Yeah.
And it is at least this is what I can do. To share at least some of my homegrown with my buddies.
And I have to say thank you, Dagga, for doing the job with me together to get this man out here.
Exactly, exactly.
We are here, we made it!
Group hack, we need a
This
group
is a
hack.
happy This was
Alright guys, we have to maybe do another interview another time, but
Let's
until
go.
then, what should you never forget?
You never forget it is 420 somewhere, my friends.
Oh yeah. 420, nothing but 420.
100%. It's 4:20 somewhere, only a few hours of Spannabis are left, and I am here with a double champion, SlowpokeFuegoBud.
Incredible, I can't believe it. Give me a few weeks to process this.
We've been talking so much over the last year. I know how I give you tips on cup grows in Berlin. Check the interview, SlowpokeFuegoBud in Berlin with me. And now, 2 trophies.
Yes, incredible. I won the first place in Indica at the 3rd place in Sativa.
And I heard that you might have also got something, should have got something in CBD. And the reason why you didn't is me. Why? Because I told you can just submit one, which is 1-to-1 ratio, and I heard that they are giving you less points because of that.
Because of that. That is okay. I am sure they still liked it because the CBD 1-to-1 by Fastpath has a really amazing smell. It smells like mango and pepper, and I knew it would be likely disqualified, but I thought I'm gonna show it off nonetheless.
And I think, as I said, because somebody specifically told me that you got, like not disqualified, but they took some points, like minus kind of, and I think that's the reason. So congratulations to...
Thank you.
That's everything you submitted basically, which... No?
I submitted in every category 1, yes.
Yeah, and 2 of them scored. I mean, that's amazing.
That's incredible. I'm so grateful and happy, and I don't know, my grow has given me something huge back now, and I'm trying to hold it somehow. And I actually have to compete again next year now because I won,
Yeah, there's no backing out if you win. There's no backing out. If you win the first time, you have to do it again. And let me tell you, the pressure is not getting less.
Yeah, I mean, you also won. I'm very proud of you. Congrats!
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Winner of the Autoflower World Cup.
You want to smell?
It's not easy there. I've seen a lot of nice flowers there. Of course I want to smell. Oh, nice. Really nice. It's actually also very unique.
Yes, the papaya terp is
It's very many layered. I like it. Really nice. Well done.
Nice.
I'm proud of you. Thank you. Woo! Gonna smoke this right away. We smoked so much this weekend.
Oh, I don't even know how much I smoked. I think I smoked so much that I don't remember how much I smoked.
We were in social clubs and they have the best weed in Barcelona. I am blown away. I sniffed so many nice packs. Really nice. I spent so much money in the social clubs. But for a grower, it's amazing, You can try different strains of seed banks, all kinds of... That's really nice. I loved it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, of course, for everything. Congratulations. One last thing before we call it a day. Do you have a tip for other growers? How do you grow award-winning weed?
Well, I choose genetics where I know the seed banks and I trust the seed banks. The genetics are really important. My nutrient brand, Aptus, allows me to grow without the taste of a fertilizer. It has no own taste, and it has a very good ability of bringing the terps out. So I'm just trying to give the plant what it wants. My tip would be no knee-jerk reactions. If something happens, breathe, come into into a calm state of mind, and then you can make decisions. So it's gonna be okay in the end.
I like that because that's not just a solution for growing, that's a solution for life, which I have to learn much more sometimes. Thank you so much, SlowpokeFuegoBud. I am beyond happy for you. You grew into a friend over this past years, and I have goosebumps.
Yes, goosebumps, really.
For you. And I am quite sure you know what you have to always remember, no?
It's 420 somewhere.
The legend who came to our stand was Jorge Cervantes, and I did not only get an interview, no, he also signed a really old book of his and a cover of the High Times magazine with a photo of him I loved seeing.
It sold out really fast. They sold more of these than anything else. It's a collection. I think this is the one. It's a collection of all my Grow Guide collection of articles that I did, but it sold out. Yeah, this is. It's a big deal.
I was lucky to get it.
They made a lot. Yeah, they made a lot of money on this one. Yeah.
Would you do the honors?
Oh yeah, sure. Where should I sign it?
Sign it on the front.
Okay.
This is going in the frame on my wall.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that's okay, yeah?
Yeah,
it's good.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Hey, show this motherfucker. Look at this.
I bought this from a clipping out of the High Times magazine, about 86.
Yeah,
hoping I was going to bump into you today.
Oh, yeah,
and you
sure.
give me the pleasure of playing your name.
Sure, I want to look and see if it is. Oh, this is a real old one. This is the company I used to have. Yeah, Interport. Yeah. This is very old. Oh, look at this. 1986. That's when it first came out in 1986. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can tell stories about each one of these people. Everything. Yeah. There's. Oh, yeah. Everything black and white.
Well, it was the beginners. It was the only bit of literature I could find back in the 80s.
This was shot over at the Cannabis Castle, actually. Yeah, of course. When I was at Neville's Hayes, had a hell of a time growing it. Yeah. Oh, there's one of these. Yeah, this came out. There's a concept I made. You know.
It looks old.
Yeah.
It looks really basic.
Oh, yeah. Well, it is. Yeah. It is. There you go.
That's fantastic, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. Thanks for bringing that.
It's 420 somewhere, and I am here with another legend, Jorge Cervantes. How you doing, Jorge?
Pretty good. Actually, this is really a good Spannabis. I'm amazed. There's people everywhere. We've got a crowd of people looking right now, and it's a very big Spannabis. Perfect day here in Barcelona, Spain. Yeah.
Absolutely. The only thing I wish I had would be like a little helicopter to fly me from location to location, because otherwise you literally have to like squeeze through I think I've never seen it this full.
Yesterday it was really full, and today I think there's even more people. Yesterday, Friday, and then Saturday, and the funny thing is there's this big cloud of smoke everywhere.
Yeah, no, there's no clouds, just a big fume full of terps. What's new with you, man? How are you doing?
Oh, good. Doing really well. Actually, I've been making interviews and appointments all the time. I spoke at C-Days a couple of days ago on Wednesday, and that was real fun. I got to, go over a lot of the new things that are happening. I've got a book. It's an old book, but it's new for being free, and it's in 11 languages. That's more than I got in both my more fingers than I have. It's 11 languages, and it's of course also in German, and all 5 European languages, and even Japanese. I can't believe it. But the Cannabis Encyclopedia, and you can get that free on my website at marijuanagrowing.com. Marijuana with a J.
As always, as we know your website, but how did you come up with this? Is this like world's changing, people buy less print kind of things, it's more like a memorabilia. We haven't people coming with your old books for signing, you know, with the things. Like, is that the reason why you're making it all free?
No, actually, because, well, right now, the people just don't buy books like they used to because we've got the internet and there's so much information out there. A lot of it's good information, but there's a heck of a lot of it that's sales oriented, or it's like rehashed information, or a lot of it they got from me, to be honest. So why I made it for free was, number one, I could reach more people and I could reach them faster, and that's my goal has always been to teach people to grow more and better cannabis, and this way I get to do it faster, and that's what I want.
Amazing. I really appreciate it because it's about spreading the word. I mean, that's why we're doing this. Obviously, we have partners, we work with companies together. That's just how we all need to make money.
Yes.
But we are in for a cause. We want to spread the word. We want people to grow. We want people to know that the best cannabis you will find is the one you grow in your own house. It is just like that. I think we both will agree on the organics. I don't fight anybody who wants to grow salts. They can do their thing. It's just not mine. How did you, just because still not everybody knows you, how did this all happen to you, like in a very brief moment, like short
well, actually I've been doing this for more than 40 years. 40 years. I'm 70 years old right now. My entire adult life has been devoted to teaching people to grow more and better cannabis, and I started back in 1983, and I've been going ever since. And one of the unique things is about me, you know, I'm American citizen, but I've been living outside the U.S. for about a third of my life, and gosh, yeah, that's a long time. But one of the unique things is about me is that I have a world view of this, and a lot of people don't have necessarily a world view. So my books are in English, Spanish, Italian, German, French, all over the place, and I've traveled all over the world, and was spreading the word of cannabis. Yeah, so if you don't know me, it's kind of hard not to.
Absolutely, 100%.
I'm amazed because every time I go anywhere, people know me. Any country I go to, they know me. They see me on the street, and people, in fact, a lot of times, I'm not going to say which airports, but many times I'll just walk through an airport, and people already give me joints.
That's amazing. No, but you also we have to talk about a little bit, because we're still not there. Germany might come along, my mother country might come along. Let's wait one more week before we know. It's 50-50 right now. I'm not 100% convinced that it's going to happen or not happen. It still has to go through kind of the German Senate, and right now they're still talking a little bit, but whatever. You had to go through a lot. You couldn't just grow. Like, I'm growing. Like I say, I'm growing, man. I'm showing my face, I'm growing. You couldn't do that.
No, I had to wear a disguise for 20 years. 20 years I had a disguise with long dreadlocks, dark hair here, and a beret, and always dark glasses. I had to hide behind that because, see, I've crossed a heck of a lot of borders, and I've been, that close to being arrested many times. I've had very hard times. The police, they know who I am and all of this stuff. It's been pretty stressful. And at one time in my life, more than half of my friends, and trust me, I know a lot of people, were all in prison. They were all in prison, and that's hard time. Hard time means anything over a year. Yeah. So it's been a long road, and it's been quite difficult. Yeah. That's a fact.
Let's hope, as I said, I hope that Germany comes through, and when Germany comes through, then I bet on it. We have 5 to 10 years and Europe will be legal, because I believe in that power in the end, but we don't know. Let's talk one more time about, because we do mainly autoflowering genetics, right? Even though I've asked you this question before, of course, what's your turn? When did you first experience autoflowers? And I mean, you've been along, you've wrote growing books, so
it's really interesting when you talk about autoflowers, because that's Cannabis ruderalis, and it's daylight neutral. But I was, for example, in the presentation that I gave at the University Politécnico of Catalunya here at this province on Wednesday, I showed a picture of Neville Schoenmaker's catalog from the seed bank. He's the original guy that started the seed bank that really disseminated seeds everywhere in the world. Well, there's a picture from Hungary from 1960 or 1987 that is a picture of a Cannabis ruderalis, and so they've been around for a long time. It's not until just recently it was Sasha, the joint doctor that from Canada, from Montreal, Canada, that was the first one to work them up, and that was about 15 years ago. So they've been around for years and years. And in fact, there was a Cannabis ruderalis plant growing in his grandparents' front yard in Poland, and he brought it back to Montreal, and that's when he started working on it, working with it. In Spanish, it was about this big. They call it enano blanco, white dwarf is the first one, or one of the first big ones that was really sent out a lot. And now, you know, I've seen the autoflower plants, or Cannabis ruderalis, at least a meter tall. A meter for people that deal with feet is about 40 inches. Yeah, so they've been around for quite a while, but it amazes me all the work you guys have done to really promote autos and, well, what do you say? Say fast buds. They grow fast, and they're great. They're great, and they also taste a lot better, better than they used to. Because see, autoflower plants, there's only two genes that control the autoflowering. The ruderalis genes, and that's the most dominant part. So they cross those with the sativa and the indica types, and well, it's just basic breeding that you have to work them up. I call it work up, which means you do your homework and you keep crossbreeding them, and yeah, and they work great. They work really well.
See the amazingness to it struck me some years ago, and then now those last 3, 4, 5 years, what flavor profiles we're getting with crosses. But that just shows you the genes. You know, if you tweak it and you keep on selecting, you make a generation over the generation, you know, you get somewhere. And this year I just grew one of our new strains, lemon cherry cookies, and it's the first time I had an autoflower ready for harvest in under 8 weeks, from seed to harvest.
Oh, really?
In 7 weeks and 5 days she was ready to chop.
Wow, that's really impressive. It's really impressive. Yeah, the thing is, there's so much more being done. And right now, for example, in the United States, there's more than 40 different universities that offer cannabis programs and cannabis classes, and 25 of those universities, they're land grant schools, they're agricultural schools, and they have an actual research department that's specifically for cannabis. So guys like me that used to have to wear a disguise and hide from the law and grow in the basement, we don't, you know, like, we're kind of like the old guys now. Now we've got PhDs, we've got younger people coming out that are really well educated, and I am so happy to just be a part of this, because they know way more than I ever knew, and it's wonderful to see this explosion of information.
Let's hope we spread it all over the world. Thailand looked good now. Let's wait for it, but I believe in Thailand. Germany is coming across. Europe is gonna be there. In the US, Uruguay, Malta, we're already way further. So thank you for doing what you're doing.
Oh, no worries, no worries. And it's true about Germany. I mean, it's been 3 years since all of this started. I can hardly wait, because Germany is super important. There's like, what is it, 90 million Germans now? Close to 90 million Germans. And then you've got Switzerland and Austria, both German-speaking countries. And but as soon as Germany changes, everybody in Europe will change, because they lead they lead all of Europe. You know, France, Italy, Spain, they are like the #1 country. So I can't wait for you guys to do that.
Yeah, I will talk home and tell everybody. No, I don't have any influence, but I can tell you some insight. Of course, I know some people from Berlin. I met them during Mary Jane. Great trade show. If you're in Germany, go to Berlin, go to Mary Jane. It was amazing. I will try to be there again. And I met some people from the clubs, the future clubs. I met some people from the associations there, and they are saying we are in contact with Berlin politicians. The politicians in Berlin are putting pressure on the statewide politicians who are trying to vote it down. We have 7 more days to go. Hopefully, by the time I'm releasing this video, we will know. But
we'll be legal.
Yes, yeah, we hope
it'll be all over Europe in like 2 years to 5 years. It will be all legal. Yes, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Jorge, I hope you're having a wonderful Spannabis. It's always a pleasure meeting you, man.
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good time.
And always remember, man, it's 420 somewhere.
Right now.
One person I really appreciated meeting again after meeting him for the first time in person during BizCon was Dakota from HomeGrow TV. And so I let him check out my papaya cookies.
I love it. I have that on camera too.
Yeah, nice. I love that. Good behind the scenes.
It's 420 somewhere, and we are at Spannabis last day, and I finally get him, Mr. HomeGrow TV himself, Dakota. Finally, I mean, we've been hanging out a lot, but we never got to like actually finally talk. So, how are you doing, Dakota?
Amazing, bro. I would say from a 1 to 10, I'm a 420 right now. As far as stoke level, this event is everything I thought it was and more. Like, I've been watching it for years. Spannabis, the people, everyone showing up, but to be here is a whole nother level, bro. So I'm stoked.
It's absolutely amazing. I talked to so many people. The one who I like the best is Mila. Mila said, we're not just a family, we're a clan.
Wow, dude.
I like that. We're a clan, and it's like a clan meetup, and we're like geeking out about genetics. We're enjoying ourselves. We get ripped as fuck.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And we get to connect, and we get to. Yeah, I love it. The best about it is that it's togetherness.
Right. Yeah. Big time, bro. Hey, I just want to take a second and say too, congratulations for last night, bro. That was huge. I was watching Instagram and waiting, dude, and you did it once again. You talented dirty dog. You always growing some awesome stuff. So I just wanted to say that, bro. Congratulations. And
let's check. It's the papaya cookies. I made a second best new strain of 2024 in the Autoflower World Cup. Can you hold a mic for a second?
Yeah, bro. No way. We get to see it now? Wow, guys. We're actually going to get to check out the sample live here. I've been bugging him to see it.
It's not perfectly trimmed because it's my own stash, my personal stash. I don't trim perfectly, but...
Oh, yeah, brother. Oh, my God. That is really nice. Also, that candy in there.
Yeah. Break it open and you'll like... It's like an explosion of fucking terps, man.
Dude, yeah, we're rolling one of these up right after this. Really good, bro. Really
Thanks, man.
Well,
yeah, it's a great strain, and I grow organic, and I believe in organics. You know, like for many reasons. No, my wife makes me eat organics.
There you go. Okay, great.
So how can I grow, salt based
I get it.
cannabis?
I can tell you, the terps are loud. It's delicious. I'm getting full on like some candy, a little bit of fruit in there, but backed up with some of that gas. But unique, bro. That is definitely one of those nice unique fruits.
It has that like papaya. Like it's almost like a stinky mango. Like what an overripe papaya kind of smells. It's like it's a bit more pronounced. So for me, it's more like a papaya candy.
Yes, yeah, you're right. And it's not one of those fruits right where you're like, oh, it's a lemon, it's an orange, or one of these fruits that is common, a mango. No, this is something unique that it makes you look for it. Like papaya, nailed it, brother. Way to go.
Thanks so much. Yes, I was talking before about this togetherness. I think it's amazing to see how many companies are now working together.
Right.
No matter, like we're not all competitors. Even if we do genetics, no, this coming together is getting bigger and bigger.
Yep.
You've experienced the same thing?
Yeah, I mean, look, we're growing our very first 420 Fast Buds currently right now. It is in the Lord of the Lemons, and that strain is going to be the Purple Lemonade. So just like you said, it's never been a competition, but it's always been this big family, a clan, right, as Mila says. And I've just been waiting for the day to find a good excuse to get some 420 Fast Buds in there so we can sit at the same level and have a conversation about strains and comparing. Have you grown the Purple Lemonade before?
Yeah, of course, I've grown Purple Lemonade before. This one is a cross though, so it's a fast flower, right? It's a photoperiodic strain, so it's our Purple Lemonade, which people love us for.
Yeah.
Plus, on top of it, it's been matched with a really good match in a photoperiodic.
Okay.
And then it's an F1 cross, because otherwise we wouldn't have the fast flowering. It would be partially photoperiod, partially autos.
Yeah.
And yes, I mean, I know you're having quite a few plants there, and I guarantee you there will be some amazing purple phenos.
Nice. Yeah, we're doing a pheno hunt of 6. But yeah, finally getting to try some 420 Fast Buds, see what all the pictures and the community is raving about, and I'm excited, brother.
Tell us a bit more about the Lord of the Lemons.
Okay, yeah, so this was an idea actually created by the community. So YouTube and everything that we do here, it's a lot of listening to what we see in the comments, to what the recommendations are. Like Spannabis for me has been hunting down everything that's been recommended down in the comment section, but early last year I put out a post. I said, what series do you guys want to see in 2024? And I let everyone vote. I was like, do you guys want to see the Battle of the Breeders, where we have a bunch of breeders battle it out and you guys choose which ones? One of those options was Lord of the Lemons, and the people loved that option. There was a lot of votes for Lord of the Lemons. I myself am a huge lemon terp fan. I love the fruits, so that's what we ended up doing, was 8 different strains from 7 different breeders chosen by the people, and the breeders themselves chose the lemon that they wanted to submit. And it's kind of not so much a battle as which one's the best, but who is the best in certain categories, who's extracting the best, who's the fastest, who's the terpiest, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of testing community-wide. So we have a few hundred people joining along on the community grow along.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. I love the idea, I love the community, I love that you talk to the people, I love that you listen to the people. It's all about that. We knew that from a long time ago, like, it's a lot of the testing, like secondary testing of fast buds, is going to community for testing. Great. Just so we have, hey, can you give us a feedback on something,
Right.
like, so you have to listen to the people, because otherwise it's you're not, we're doing it for the people, and you have to work with people who are in for the same cause,
Right.
We all need to liberalize this plan. That's what we have to do.
Yes, well said, brother.
And one last thing, I'm gonna start my grow on the go, and I think I told you about it.
Yes, I love the idea.
So out of our 6 new strains, I will let the people vote.
Nice.
And ask, hey, we will let the people vote on all different channels. So either on Instagram, on Twitter, wherever you follow Fast Buds, you will be able to vote probably within like very soon. And I'm interested in if the papaya cookies is gonna be it, because after winning now everybody probably wants to grow her. Let's see that. And then I'm having it in one tiny grow box.
Yeah.
My plan, because I'm in a caravan for now.
Nice,
I have
bro.
to scale down massively, kind of, just one plan. But yeah, everybody in the community can grow along.
Okay,
so
awesome.
Maybe I can send you a bean over and you can.
Yeah, I would love to know the options as well. I'll definitely be voting, guys, on which one I would like to see run. And then, yeah, please count on me, include me in on any type of grow alongs that you guys do have, and we can see where we have some crisscross between our communities, that we can all grow the same thing, because it's a hell of a lot funner when we're all growing the same thing together at the same time.
Absolutely, 100%. Dakota, thank you so much,
brother.
I can't wait to see hang out next time.
Yes. Yeah, next time. Hopefully it won't be too long. I'm thinking maybe Mary Jane in Berlin this year. We've had quite a few people walking right in front.
Spannabis, it's always busy.
The doobies are strong, The doobies are strong. Cameras are not even being noticed, and that's a little bit of the vibes going on here. I love it, bro. Thank you so much for having me on here on this interview.
I hope to see you and Mary Jane latest, man.
Yes, awesome.
I want to go to Germany, man.
Yeah, me too, bro.
And don't forget, man, it's 420 somewhere.
Yes, dude. Right?
I made many more interviews, but I will not be able to put them all in this Fast Buds Talks, but one which is really important to me, because Chubbs and Good Buddy Flowers came all the way from America to us to hang and be there for you at our stand.
It is 420 somewhere, and I am here with a double first place champion of the American Autoflower Cup 2 years in a row, 2023 and 2024. That is Derek San Miguel, aka Good Buddy Flowers. How you doing, man?
Oh, not too bad. I'm having a great time here at Spannabis right now with you guys.
Thanks for coming. It was a long travel, no?
It was long, but worth it. I got to meet so many great people, you know, met a lot of legends, and, you know, another event hanging out with you guys. So, yeah, thank you guys again for having me, like hang out with you guys at the booth.
Thanks for coming, thanks for doing what you do, thanks for spreading the word of the plant, and for me personally as Sebastian to Derek is thanks for making a stand for organics.
Oh yeah, of course. I love organics so much, and you know, it's great to see how we kind of grow it like similarly, and how we're both winning awards like with organics now. And congrats again on the second place with Papaya Cookies Auto.
Yeah, it's a fire strain here. You can, where is it? Sebastian, what are you doing? Don't mix up your pockets all the time. Oh.
Yeah, I remember smoking this one with you yesterday, and this was fire. Like, it was really great. The color and the terpenes are there, like the bag appeal, 100%.
Yeah, and it has a unique terp to it.
Yeah, I like that, like actually smells like a papaya. And that's the thing I love about Fast Buds is like, the name always resembles the terp profile you're going to be getting with these autoflowers and fast flowering.
So I guess the judges of the American Autoflower Cup this year must have really loved strawberries, no?
I guarantee. Like that was my biggest fan too. Like ever since I was like about 3-4 weeks of flowering, I could tell like there was like a lemony berry terpene profile, and that was like my winner right there. And it just got better and better over time.
Yeah, I believe you. How long do you cure usually before if you submit to a cup?
Yeah, so I like to only cure like 2 to 3 weeks. So I had it in the bag, and then I pretty much submitted it to like the final moment that I could submit it, and that was like about a month or 2 out from the cup. So, and then I heat sealed it too, so to make sure I preserve those terps, you know?
100%. So that's why I, for example, had to submit this one, because you were able to the day before. Yeah. My other samples, I had multiple samples in. My other samples, which I didn't think they are as fire, I submitted like days before that. But this one I kept till the very last minute in a heat sealed bag, and then I open it up, put the portions in the little bags, I think.
You can't trust anyone, you know, with your flowers. You know, those are your babies. You work so hard on them, and then you got to make sure you take care of them all the way up to like the very last minute of, you know, submission.
Absolutely. Can you give me a tip for maybe a beginner or even an intermediate grower? What do you think makes the difference? You know, how do you grow an award-winning wheat strain?
Yeah, I mean, for sure with the basics, figure out how you want to grow. Like, it's either organic or synthetic. I just decided to go with organic because it's a lot easier for me at least to grow. I don't have to pH the water. I don't have to worry about EC. You know, I just give it a top dressing. I make my own ferments, but again, you don't need to go that deep with it. I go crazy with it because I love, you know, getting the maximum flavor, the maximum like potency out of my stuff, and again, but just a base dry amendment, water, making sure your watering schedule's on point. You'll get some good flowers out just like that.
Yes, and then of course genetics. With shit genetics, you can't grow fire flowers.
Genetics, environment, good grower.
All right. Sign off on that. Derek, thank you so much for coming out here. I hope to see you very soon again. I really want to come to Cali again. I want to visit Chubbs. I want to maybe visit some farms, more like in the triangle kind of areas. I talked to some interesting people this Spannabis, so maybe we can make something work out, and maybe you can come down with me too.
That'd be amazing if I could join you, because I've met some really great, like Swami and all those other great growers, Jorge Cervantes and Jorge Cervantes, and that'd be great to go see those guys and hang out with you in California.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for everything, and always remember, you know, no?
It's 420 somewhere.
It's 420 somewhere, and we're coming almost to the end of this fair. Chubbs, thanks so much for hanging with me all the time.
Oh man, it's been amazing. Like I said, like family, it's been fun. Spannabis is definitely an event I'd expect everyone to hopefully witness for their own eyes, because unless you're here, it's really hard to explain just how, I mean, you got legends walking right next to you, you got basic growers. I mean, it's just a big family of community of growers, and you really couldn't ask for a better group, you know.
You had a good time? You got some good weed in Barcelona?
Oh, definitely, definitely. Weed is top notch, you know. I mean, first time out of the country, definitely won't be the last. Same thing with Spannabis. I would plan on coming back every year again, over and over, just because it's just so humbling. It's really a blast. It is. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a big party. It can be tiring in between. You hear my voice is getting lower and lower, of course, but yes, it is amazing, and it is so great that this year we got to experience this with you together. You came from Cali, Good Buddy came from Oregon, like people from all over the world hanging out together, enjoying themselves, celebrating the plant. We're all in for the same, you know, for the same reasons, and yeah, which was your favorite of the fastbud strains you tried this weekend?
I'm gonna have to say probably the papaya cookies. That papaya cookies is fire.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And congratulations to you winning the Autoflower World Cup, second place. I mean, come on. Definitely deserved first, but hey, you know what? We'll take second because there's always next year.
There's always next year, always, always, and we will keep on growing and we will keep on submitting, and I think there is great things coming. I have a feeling there's great things coming. We are on the right path with Germany. You're already living in wheat paradise kind of over there. And I think there will be more call-ups coming. I have a lot of good feelings with other companies. There's just so much love, no matter who it is, and it makes me really see a bright future for this family, clan, as Mila called it, a clan. I love that.
Yeah, and exactly, you know, and that's one thing that I really enjoyed about Spannabis was just the diversity of cultures and just how everyone, whether what part of the world or you came from, we all had the same upping. You know, we want to see it legal worldwide. We want to see that this plant is known for what it is. It's a miracle plant, you know. I grow for my son, he has epilepsy, so I know firsthand, I wouldn't say it otherwise. I mean, everybody needs to sit there, whether you're running an experience or what your reasons to grow are, we all, like you said, want the same thing. We're just trying to grow the best and do the best that we can.
Amen, man. Amen. Thank you for everything. You're my brother. I love you. Take good care of yourself. I'm gonna miss you when you're on the other pond, but we're always talk, man. Okay. Luckily, we live in the 21st century and we can always hit each other up. Is it Instagram or whatever on the phone and so on. There's not much more to add. Thanks, Chubbs.
Much appreciated.
All right, brother. You say it.
And always remember, it's 420 somewhere.
Thank you.
And before we come to an end, Germany is going legal. Yes, finally. Up to 3 plants you can grow in your house. When exactly is not 100% clear. It's supposed to happen on the 1st of April, but it depends a little bit on when the president will sign the law. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment, because one person who comments on this video might get some... I'm not allowed to talk about this here, but yes, please comment. It's great for the algorithm, because that way the video can reach more people. I hope everybody's having a good time. Thanks for watching, and always remember, it's 420 somewhere.
Fast Buds.